Yeah.
they pick it up. But
Yeah.
for the side of Sunsparks, they banned out the Masha. Masha is also a hero that Vec Fantasy Main wants to play.
Use.
Wants to use.
Of course, they're playing this with a turbo. Every time you go to an inhibitor, you immediately destroy it.
Yeah.
Just don't go for the large button in your phone. Go for the red button.
Yeah.
Just target all the towers. Meanwhile, that is the hover in. No, that is the first pick. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
From Team Sunsparks, it's going to be the Grok.
It's the Grok, one of their most favored heroes so far. During the group stages, we saw Sunsparks win 3 or 4 of their games with it. So that's a lot of games that they won with the Grok.
But this is very interesting. Vec Fantasy Main picking the Kufra and the Kaja, the double K.
The double K
tandem. Of course, Kufra having 39% pick and ban rate here. This is very interesting because Vec Fantasy Main, I do feel that this is a counter pick because usually we're seeing Raflesha, who uses the Kufra very well.
Definitely. You don't want to give it to Raflesha. And Vec Fantasy Main, you know that many championships have been won because of this. You don't want to give that away. Wow, some fans, of course.
Look at that.
From Vietnam, flying into here in Malaysia and support their team.
Let's see if they can still add stars to their flag.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna happen. I mean, in their ranks,
figuratively add stars to their flag. We're gonna see Lolita and Kimi paired up. I like the Lolita heads-up pick, but of course, Chango is the answer for Vec Fantasy Main. Even though there is the presence of Lolita on the side of Sunsparks, Vec Fantasy Main, they still want to go for the Chango.
This is still quite good because again, you have the Divine Judgment to set up for this Meteor Shower. But mind you, Mr. Wolf, Kimi was one of the heroes of Team Sunsparks for them to get back in that struggle in their series number 3. Well, they almost got eliminated. This is probably a Kimi or a Lunox to answer the sustain of the Kufra and the Kaja.
Yeah.
But as I say this, that is the Taps ban right there.
Taps ban coming out from Sunsparks. Here that they don't want to give because of the fact that they don't have a legitimate offlaner right now. Perhaps they want to go for, like you said, the double marksman strategy with Kimi and the Granger that they did use at least twice in their group stages just before they are about to be eliminated, right?
Yeah, you're right.
That is very interesting from from Team Philippines because they used that in game number 3 against Todak when they needed to win the series.
They need to win that.
And the second game during their series, the third game, I mean, in their series versus Geo Esports. So in the moments that it mattered, before they get eliminated from contention, before they lose the series, they pick up the Kimi and the Granger. So that is one thing that Vec Fantasy Main should be looking towards.
Towards 4, but again, here we go. With a 33%
win
rate. Here comes Leomord, the main side laner for Vietnam. I was mistaken. I thought that was the Lunox, but they can still pull off the Lunox here for the side of Sunsparks. But okay, this is very interesting because that is the Gushan ban coming in from the side of Vec, which is one of the core heroes of Team Sunsparks.
Wow.
It is the best response for this Chango lineup. The Gushan can actually dive her in, but you seem amazed with this. There is the pick. This is the first series that I've seen in the entire tournament.
Exactly, Manjin. You're gonna have to be excited about this because Terizla is not a hero that has been popularly known in the recent meta. Actually, only a few teams picked the Terizla this time. And then you have the Granger. It's the double marksman strategy.
It's the double marksman strat
that the Philippines really want and love. But
it's the
public
coast
service announcement: do not try this at home. Only do this if you know exactly what you're doing. Sunsparks, they've done this before. The double marksman strategy with the Kimi Granger. They know exactly how to use this.
Oh my. And Team Vec Fantasy Main answering with their own gunman. It is, of course, the Claude for their late game. Sunsparks. What do we call this lineup? What do we call this? Is this the coast-to-coast lineup? Is this the open Open fire lineup, we don't know.
I don't know anymore.
But the main strategy here for Team Sunsparks is to poke them with the Kimi range, the energy transformation, and the rocket.
Yeah.
Plus, of
The
course,
Death Sonata.
the Death Sonata before them going in.
It's all about the range.
It's all about the range.
It's all about the
It's
range.
all about the range.
Well, what they're trying to say is that the Kimi will be there to kind of take care of the turrets, right? In the early game,
Yes.
early to mid game, you will see the Kimi pummeling down the turrets.
Yes.
But from long distance, you have the cover fire courtesy of the Granger. You have the Rhapsody as well as the Death Sonata.
Yes.
However, I would say Manjin, it's kind of the same from the lineup of Vec Fantasy main. They still have the Chango. That's the even
They have even that's
even
the
further,
farthest one,
even
yeah.
farther
Yeah.
in terms of range and in terms of cover fire.
Yeah.
So this is all out war.
All out war.
All out war. War in
All out-
Malaysia.
Vietnam versus the Philippines.
Vietnam versus the Philippines.
You have the meteor shower from the back, and you have the blazing duet coming in from everywhere.
From every
From every
Angle.
side, every angle. All right.
Wow.
All right, I get it. I get it now.
But of course, you have to take note. The Philippines, they have a trump card. They
Yes.
have the Lolita
They
pick.
have the Lolita pick, and the Lolita pick is a good combination with the penalty zone
The
setup
Yeah.
coming in for Team Sunsparks. I
love
didn't
it.
see if ever that Team Vietnam does have the Purify.
Yeah, I wasn't
If
able
they-
to see that
yeah,
as
I
well.
wasn't
Maybe
able to
later
see
we
it,
will
but-
see it.
But if they have that,
If
they
they
will
do-
immediately counter out
Yeah,
the
exactly.
zoning capability of this penalty zone.
You know what? I'm seeing some people asking why the double marksman is being used by the side of Sunsparks. All right, there are two reasons. Number one, because they can.
They can.
Number two, because they play the Kimi as a mage.
Yes.
More like mage items, right? And then they try to push heavily with it. As now we go to the map.
Look at that, the Celestial Palace.
The Celestial Palace is indeed celestial this time.
Look at this. For Team Philippines, they will go to the blue side. For Team Vietnam, in the red side, Sunsparks and VAC. Go ahead and share this stream. We're
yeah.
live in YouTube Gaming. Let's do it.
You know what?
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Something came into my mind.
What?
And maybe Sunsparks is telling us after their third straight game with double marksman, they're saying, this is Mobile Legends Bang Bang. This is Bang
I have
Bang.
to give it to you, man. I have to give
This
that
is
to you,
Mobile
man.
Legends
This
Bang
is,
Bang.
of course, Bang Bang. Let's go. Let's see. Will Team Philippines go out with a bang, or will Vec Fantasy Main shut them down? Sunsparks, again, will go to the red side. Here comes the split camera for you. Renshaw is going to go to that safe lane. JP here onto the top lane with the Granger. And they will immediately poke Teeny here in the side lane.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure that should be dealt. Again, if you're doing the 2-2-1 strategy, which means that there are two people on your top lane that is either the marksman more than likely with a tank, and then you have the mage and a tank in the middle.
Yep.
You have your quote-unquote offlaner in the safe lane.
Yeah.
So what you do is to pressure against your enemy safe lane, which is more than likely a solo offlaner or a marksman.
Yeah, yep. I definitely
Purify
agree.
is only on the
on
Claude.
the Claude. Yes, he needs to be safe. Of course, the Grok can cancel out the Blazing Duet, even does the Numinum Blast. But meanwhile, as I say this, Sunsparks going for a very safe Kimi rotation. You don't usually see this.
Yeah.
Kimi always go for the jungle. Kimi compositions always go for that jungle invade.
Yeah.
But now KLBJ playing it very safe, going for his own jungle and going for the next objective, which is the Crimson Lizard.
Oh yeah, but this time though, look at Renzo. He can really threaten this River Crab take, but of course with Chango being in here means that Vec Fantasy Main will be able to take this. Now, in terms of the tempo, Sunsparks already are ahead by 500. That's because of the fact that they can clear out the jungle creeps much faster, because this is a jungle emblem anyways.
Yes, you're definitely right, but we need to watch out for the turtle timer here in the bottom lane. Sunsparks, they're forcing out a team fight in the top lane because they immediately want to rotate for this. Here we go. The first action of the game. Shall we see it here? Let's see it. 2 minutes in. There's the first pokes. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from KLBJ. Lucky,
Lucky.
stretching it out. There you go. He will catch out the Kimi. Pops that bouncing ball, but that is the first strike and the first blood coming in from the Kimmy.
Oh my
Funneling
goodness.
everyone, of course, with a setup of the penalty zone.
And you know what? Let's actually count this. Oh wow! The stun connects. Leomord has to run away. Does have the Barbia with him. And the Death Sonata gonna be used. Not enough, however, to take the kill. And now you have to count how many seconds this turret can take. Not even 2 sentences have been finished, but the turret is already down. This is the tempo that Sunsparks wants to play around.
Fire in the hole, says JP. And right now, quick rotations here from the carries of Team Sunsparks as JP, he will immediately get that statue shocker here in the side lane. No, but I think he's saving it for the Kimmy.
Maybe saving it for the Kimi indeed.
KLBJ and company, they do want to push this. What is the answer for Team Vietnam?
So Vietnam, they want to invade this jungle. They do have the Meteor Shower available, but onto the bottom side, there's Renzo being dope upon by Vec. Fantasy main.
Okay.
But I think Sunsparks still kept their buff intact. They want to give this... Well, one thing that you have to take note is when you're playing the double marksman, you're not really required to get all the buffs on your mage, on your mid laner, technically speaking, because you know what, you can just take over the other buffs of your opposing team.
Of course, both of you having Raptor's Machete in your pockets, so you want to stack up all of these damage. Meanwhile, for the side of Beck Fantasy main, the Claude right now is probably having a hard time in getting his power spike because Sunsparks immediately rotating in the top lane. There you go! The stun connection! Where are you going, Mr. Lucky?
So lucky, Mr. Lucky, as Sunsparks finds him. Now the bottom lane gonna be pushed by Vec Fantasy main. This is their first turret.
Yes, this is an exchange.
But a turtle will be taken by Sunsparks. Down bottom, you have to take note. The turtles now will try to defend against some members of Vec Fantasy main, and I think they can.
This is quite fast.
Oh, top lane, the solo kill!
The solo kill!
By JP. Wow.
JP, Mr. 007 right here.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
JP.
that is very...
Double 07.
007, that is quite interesting. We didn't even see that,
It was fast. It was so fast.
It
we
was
didn't
so fast.
see it. And Sunsparks, I think they really, really want to end this game quickly. Maybe they're in a hurry to get launched because, man, they are really destroying Vec Fantasy main right now.
They want this. They didn't have their
5
coffee.
minutes, man. And it's already 5,000 in terms of gold lead. Lucky. We're in the Guardian's Barrier. Not going to be used this time. JP will not use the ultimate yet.
That is a squishy Kufra right there. JP just going for those warning shots.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Introducing himself.
1 minute left for the next turtle. Sunsparks eyeing this tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. They want to push this. Renjo manning up to Broily. Will they get them?
No, Flicker
Will they
has
get
been
him?
used. You have to take no Renzo back into this FPL, but actually there's the Numinum Blast gonna be cast, not gonna hit anything. There is gonna be the Tyrant's Revenge will be cancelled by this Kufra.
That is clearly a bait here for the side of Sunsparks. Look at Buzaken taunting right now with the sticker.
Yeah.
And that is a tower down for Vietnam.
Oh yeah.
What can they do? They cannot answer this aggressive rotation coming in from the double marksman.
No. Well, you thought that when you play the double marksman, you're gonna play slow. No, that's not the answer for Sunsparks. They play it in turbo mode, if you say so. Because they will have the Kimi more than likely. Actually, their double marksman strategy is just mainly just Granger and Kimi.
Yeah.
So it's Kimi and Granger. What they do is just to push the tempo against their opponents.
And if you're gonna think about it, the Kimi and the Granger does have quite the same mechanics in terms of how you play it. You just move your joystick and just
aim at your opponent. Literally.
And that's how fast you can get the turtle. And man, all of these tanks for Team Sunsparks, they're just boxing out all of the...
Renzo attacking everything like a boss. Will he fall? Finally he will, but the Numinous is going to be there. Hitting on the 2. It gives the damage to Blazing to it. It's not going to be enough. The Kimi is going to be here. They will not be able to chase. As Vic Fantasy main, they are able to run away. But JP says, there is going to be a trade for sure.
And like what they said in the trash talk video, they will strangle the hair of Mr. Lucky. And Sunsparks now eyeing the tier 3 tower.
JP with the plays. Another pick off in there. You have to take note. JP already has 4 kills to his name. With the Bounty Hunter, this is so much farm.
Yes,
in
that
fact,
is.
6.9 thousand gold by 7 minutes and 30 seconds. If you are Vec Fantasy main, you are afraid, you're scared
JP
of
coming,
JP.
JP coming in for a ride. His next item will be, of course, the endless battle to go toe-to-toe with this Leomord. Right now, Vec Fantasy main, welcome to the Philippines, as they are suppressed in inside their map. The lesser the map will be, the more opportunity for Sunsparks to dominate this squad.
There could be a clash. That's another reduce with the wall charge, and the Guardian's Barrier able to pick up Lucky once again. That's gonna be the Kufra down for what, 4th times right now.
And what Sunsparks needs to do right now is for them not to be overly aggressive, not to overextend, and just wait for the Lord, push up all of these minion waves, and then pressure out all of the side, pressure out Vec Fantasy main, and they can just go for the last push.
That's the golden staff I saw from Broly. I'm not entirely sure if the Demon Hunter sword is already available, but you can just assume because it's still 8 minutes and 40 seconds in. Now, Vec Fantasy main, they need more items on this Claude.
Yeah, they need more
they
items.
Cannot
the Claude
match this, but Sunsparks already taking care of business. The Lord is gonna be on their side this time.
Okay, like we said.
Very easily taken by Sunsparks.
Like we've said.
9 minutes in, 30,000 in the bank for Sunsparks. If you're Vec Fantasy main, how do you deal against this?
Plus, this is Fuza Ken with the immortality. So this is the Fuza Ken Die show.
The Fuza Ken
right
Die.
now, 7-1, 9 minutes in, like what you said. T-Max. Is this clutch for
They need
T-Max?
clutch T-Max.
They need clutch T-Max. They need that divine
They need the
judgment.
13 points in 33 seconds.
Yes.
They need that kind of T-Max.
The NBA,
This time.
the NBA reference is real, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. That is the level 1 Lord.
Lumino Blast.
2-1, and the damage is just
Oh,
too
what a
much.
penalty
zone on 2-3, and this is Sunsparks. Ladies and gentlemen, kill BJ going in. He targets
just
the
still
tower.
alive.
The tower is destroyed, and of course,
Oh
round 1
my
mega
goodness.
kill for the king, and Sunsparks from Sunsparks to Sunfast. That is quick.
That
For game
is
number 1.
indeed very quick. Faster than the sun will rise. Sunsparks destroyed Vec Fantasy main. It was a double marksman setup that always worked for Sunsparks whenever they wanted to.
Fast.
They played it
pace.
against Todak. They played it against Geo Esports. They won with it.
Yep.
And they're not stopping.
Fast-paced gameplay
Wow.
for the Filipinos.
Really amazing plays.
Really amazing plays.
And if you're a Vec Fantasy main, you have to respect the double marksman strategy. You know what? I think that they should be banning out the Kimi at this point. Or,
Or the
maybe get
Ranger.
a Lolita. Maybe get a